welcome back to my English Learning YouTube channel. Today we will discuss how an assertive sentence is transformed into an interrogative sentence. We have already discussed finished our discussion on tenses. So today's topic will be assertive to interrogative sentence. So I am writing the title of the topic on the board: assertive sentence to interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. So we know an assertive sentence describes or narrates something, while an interrogative sentence always questions. We have already discussed the sentences. So I hope all of you have clear conception regarding assertive sentence and interrogative sentence. So interrogative sentence always makes a question. So regarding the changes of an assertive sentence into interrogative one, we have to know auxiliary verbs or helping verbs or anomalous finites, and we have already learnt about those auxiliaries or anomalous finites or helping verbs. So when there is an auxiliary verb in an assertive sentence, and if it is to make an interrogative sentence, then just we have to write the auxiliary verb before the subject, then it will be the interrogative sentence. That means an auxiliary verb, an assertive sentence with an auxiliary verb, it changes. An assertive sentence with an auxiliary verb is changed into an interrogative sentence by placing the auxiliary verb in front of the subject, and we have to put the question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is the clear rule. Okay, I hope you have already got my point. Again, I am repeating it. An assertive sentence with an auxiliary verb is changed into an interrogative sentence by placing the auxiliary verb in front of the subject, and at the end of the sentence we have to put question mark. Okay, so I am giving some examples, and all the examples will clarify your conception or ideas regarding the changes of assertive sentence into interrogative one. Okay, now at this point, what we will discuss here, from assertive to interrogative, the meaning of the sentences will change, but on later discussion we have to make sentences or transform sentences into interrogative ones without changing their meanings. Okay, it will be discussed later. Now I am writing now. So this is an assertive sentence, and if we have to make it an interrogative one, then what should we write? Here am is present here, so am is an auxiliary verb. That is why am should be put before the subject. Am I writing now? Okay, am I writing now? And question mark will be put at the end of the sentence. So it will be an interrogative sentence. So you have already understood. Again, you see, they have finished the work just now. So this is an assertive sentence, and if we have to turn it into interrogative, then we have to write have they finished the work just now. Okay, this will be an interrogative sentence. So in this way, all the auxiliaries which are used in assertive sentences must come before the subject, and then they will be interrogative sentences. Okay, you see, you must write it now. You must write it now. So what will happen? Must you write it now? Must you write it now? Must you write it now? So we will not we will not discuss the sentences from assertive to interrogative in a longer process, because we have already discussed the sentences of affirmative and negative, and where the rules are the same. There we have to add not with the auxiliary verb. Here we have to use the auxiliary verb before the subject. This is the difference only. So now I tell you that if we have a sentence and there is not an auxiliary verb. We have now a sentence where there is not an auxiliary verb, but we have to make it interrogative, and how it will be possible. So there is a rule. What is the rule now? The rule is that when there is not any auxiliary verb in a sentence, then we have to make it interrogative by taking the help of do verb. Okay? By taking the help of do verb. And according to the tenses, we have to take the help of do, does and did. If the sentence is in present tense, then we have to take the help of do and does. Again, if the verb is with s or yes, then we have to take the help of does only. Okay? And if the verb is in past tense, then we have to take the help of did. So this is the rule. Now we are going to the second rule. We will not write more sentences here, because we have already understood, and that you know that an assertive sentence having an auxiliary one must be turned into interrogative by placing the auxiliary in front of the subject. So this is very simple, and if you know all the auxiliaries, then you can answer all the questions regarding the transformation of sentences from assertive to interrogative. Okay. Now we are going to the second rule, which I have already told you, that an assertive sentence without an auxiliary verb must be turned into, or should be turned into, an interrogative with the help of do verb. Okay. So we will take the help of do verb. That means interrogative with the help of do verb. Do verb means we know, do means do, does and did. Okay. So according to the tenses, we take the help of do, does and did. If the subject sentence is in present tense, then we take help of do, and does, and if it is in past tense, then we take the help of did. Okay. So you see, I am writing on the board, the boys go to school on foot. Regularly. The boys go to school on foot regularly. So this is a very simple sentence, but if it is to be turned into interrogative sentence, now after reading it, we have come to know that the verb here is go, and there is not any auxiliary verb here. So if we have to make it interrogative, then we have to take the help of do, because the verb here is go and it is in present tense. So in present tense verb, we take the help of do. So do would come at the beginning of the sentence. Do the boys go? Do the boys go to school? Go to school on foot regularly. So you have understood. I hope you have understood it very well. Again, I am writing now, the boy goes to school regularly. The same sentence I have written here. The first sentence, the subject is boy, that is in plural form. Now the subject is boy, it is in singular form, and in plural form we have used the plural verb, that is go, and in singular form, in present indefinite tense, we have used the verb goes, because the boy is the third person singular number. So go has taken es with it. This is the rule which we have already learnt while we learnt the uses of tenses. Okay. So the boy goes to school on foot regularly. Same sentence I have I am repeating here. So it is an assertive sentence, and if we have to turn it into interrogative one, here go is with yes. So does will come. Okay, does will come. Does the boy go? And if does comes, then the main verb becomes yes or yes free. Okay, then the main verb becomes yes or yes free. That means we have not to write. We need not to write yes or yes with the main verb because does has already come. So do is with yes. So we have to drop the yes or yes of the main verb. Okay, clear? Does the boy go to school on foot regularly? Okay, this will be an interrogative sentence. So I hope you have already understood because the rule is very simple here. An assertive sentence without an auxiliary verb must be turned into an interrogative one by placing do, does, did before it. Again, if the verb is in the past tense, then we have to take the help of did, and when we take the help of did, then we have to write the main form or the present form of the verb in the sentence, because two past tense forms are not used of the same verb. Two past tense form of the same verb are not used in a same sentence. Okay, here I am writing the boy. Same sentence I am repeating. The boy went to school. Went to school on foot yesterday. Okay, the very same sentence I am writing again and again to make your conception clear. Here the verb is went and it is in past tense. So what should we do now? We have to take the help of did, because the past tense form of do is did. So did will come at the very beginning of the subject or at the very beginning of the sentence. So did the boy. Now this went will be go. It will be go. That is the main form of went is go. We have to use the present tense form of the main verb. So did the boy go to school? Go to school on foot yesterday. On foot yesterday. So very simple, and we have already understood that when the verb is in past tense, we have to take the help of did, and the main verb must be written in the present form. Okay. Now we will practice 2 or more sentences here to make our conception clear. So I am writing the sentences at first, then we will practice how to approach the sentence to make them interrogative. Okay. So you see, number 1, we have done the work. We have done the work. Again, number 2, they speak the truth. They speak the truth. They speak the truth. Okay. Again, my pen. Okay, your pen writes well. Your pen writes well. Assertive. Again, the hunter killed the tiger. Killed the tiger. So there are 4 sentences here only, and I have written these 4 sentences here only for practice. So we have done the work. This is a very simple sentence, and we have to turn it into interrogative. And how should we turn it into interrogative? Here we have to see that the sentence has an auxiliary verb, and that is have. So to make a sentence interrogative, we have to put the auxiliary verb before the subject. So have should be put before the subject. Have we done the work? Have we done the work? It will be an interrogative sentence. Again, here the verb is speak, and the sentence does not contain any auxiliary verb, and speak is in past present tense, so we should take the help of do. Do they speak? Okay. Do they speak the truth? Speak the truth. Question mark. If we don't put the question mark at the end of the sentence, it will not be correct, because as it is an interrogative sentence, it must take an interrogation mark or question mark at the end of it. Okay. Your pen writes well. So here the verb is writes. No auxiliary is here. So we have to take the help of does, because the verb write is with s. So does your pen write? We have to write here, not writes, because we have already taken the help of does. So it must be s or es key. So does your pen write well? Does your pen write well? Next and the last one, the hunter killed the tiger. The verb here is killed and it is in past tense. So we have to take the help of did. Okay, did the hunter kill? It will be kill only, not killed. Why? Because we have already used the past tense form of did in place of killed. That is why killed will be in its present form. So it will be killed. Okay, ed not required here. Did the hunter kill the tiger? Question mark. So it is in interrogative. So I hope all of you have already understood what I have already told you to transform a sentence from an assertive to interrogative. You see, these are the very simple rules, and which we have already learned when we learned affirmative negative sentences. So rules are the same, only little difference between these two kinds of sentences. One is that we add not with the auxiliaries or do verb, while we turn them into negative, and we place the verb auxiliaries or do verb before the subject when we make them a question or interrogative sentence. Okay, all of you are requested to watch the videos so that your conception becomes very clear. I am uploading the videos in a very sequential manner, that means in orderly manner, so in serial manner, so that you can learn every topic serially. So thank you for watching my videos.